Guys, welcome back to another episode of Troubleshooting. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Jay.
Her name's Shammah.
I know. Hello, Shammah. How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you just okay?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Mighty fine?
Been better, been worse.
Okay, well, that's so unspecific and unhelpful.
Yeah. Glass is half.
Half what?
Well, half
Period. Just half.
what? I only have half a glass. Okay, sure. Guys, it's been a big week, as it always is in the world of tech and culture. I'm going to be talking about what, Jay? What was that look for?
I was enjoying the whatever you were doing.
Great. Well, okay, it's been a big week in the world of tech and culture, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that Apple's brought out. So they had their new products that have been announced.
Yes.
Which I imagine you might be a bit excited for.
I've got one thing I'm excited for, but yes, okay.
Okay, great. I've got some.
Only one thing.
Yeah. I don't care about the rest
We'll talk about it.
I have
We'll
an
talk
iPhone
about that
12. Just a reminder.
A 17
Does
would be a
not
big
need the
upgrade.
latest and
I'm
greatest.
not gonna upgrade my phone.
Sure, okay. Well, I'm also excited because I'm considering moving to iPhone from the iPhone 17 announcement.
That is a big call.
It is.
Where are you going to put your accountant's pen?
Nowhere. iPhones don't have pens in them, Jay.
But what's the point?
There is an exciting thing coming up with a new MacBook, which isn't released yet, but we're going to talk about that soon. But Jay, what are you talking about today?
I just wanted to give a shout out to the makers of a game called Hollow Knight Silksong that came out a little while ago and has just absolutely blown everyone away.
Okay, well, shall we start with that?
Sure, let's start with that. All in favour say aye. Fantastic, aye. All right, so.
I was not in favor, but yes.
Rude.
Okay, well, just take us away, Jay.
So I'm just excited. Hollow Knight came out 2016.
Don't look at me for the number.
I don't know why I'm looking at anyone for the number. A while ago, nearly
Yep.
10 years, right?
Yep.
And came out a while ago. It was pretty popular. They teased that they were going to do a sequel.
Yep.
And it took them a long time to come out with the sequel. And so it's finally launched at the time of release, probably a couple of weeks ago now. And it just blew everyone away to the point that Steam and Xbox both crashed from the sheer popularity of everyone trying to get this game.
Wow.
Wait, sorry, what is it?
Hollow Knight Silksong.
What is it?
It's a... I don't even know the words to describe this. It's an indie game. It's a 2D platformer. You go around basically solving puzzles and fighting characters
So
and
you know
stuff.
3D games where you're when you're like Crash Bandicoot or something where you're running around as a character and it's a 3D environment and you can go like into the screen as well as side to side.
Yeah.
That's not what this game is. It's only side to side scrolling.
It's like old school Mario,
Yeah.
where you're like jumping up on platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a pretty old school kind of game. In the world of Battlefield and, I don't know, Red
Halo.
Dead Redemption, Halo. Hell yeah, Halo.
Such a good game.
In the world of like 3D massive games, Fortnite is still insanely popular. It seems wild that like this little, cartoony looking platformer is wildly popular and was sitting at the top of the charts for a fair while.
And broke Steam.
And yeah, literally broke Steam and Xbox, the two biggest places to get games.
So who makes this game?
This is the cool thing. It's a company in Adelaide. Not to rag on Adelaide.
That's Australia, though.
Adelaide.
Well, I'll take
It's
that.
cool that it's Australia.
That is cool.
I'm owning this game. I'm
That is
happy with
awesome.
that. Team of like 3 people.
Oh, wow.
Three?
That
Three
must be
people made a
loaded.
game that has sold 3.2 million copies in 2 weeks.
Whoa.
That is insane. Compare that to Borderlands that came out roughly around the same time. Borderlands 4 is getting much bigger team, much bigger, plan. This is the 4th game. You'd think they'd figure out how to make a game by the 4th one.
No.
These guys have only had 2 chances. Borderlands rather has had 4. A lot of criticism about performance.
Yep.
A lot of criticism about people complain about everything. And the CEO has actually said, if you don't like the game, just get it refunded. I don't care anymore, which is not the best way to handle criticism of your product, in my opinion. But I also understand that. It's like, we released the game, it's over, it's done, stop whinging about it, just play it or don't.
Seems to be a bit of an issue where you've got game developers that are enormous companies that have thousands of people making these games. They don't actually make what people want to play. They just make what makes money.
Yeah.
And then you end up usually getting a worse product. But indie developers, like having a really small team, there's no bureaucracy or any kind of that kind of rubbish in your team. So you can just make a decision and make the thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And they get more money individually.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. How cool is that? And it's Australian, right?
Yeah. We should make a game.
Yeah, we should make a game. The troubleshooting game.
I can't think of anything worse, actually, but yes.
What would the game be about?
It would be that I'm the antagonist. I'm going around breaking stuff.
So our normal lives, yes.
It's a documentary, actually.
We're just going to film you at work and mocap that.
Okay, maybe not this game. But I actually do have a good friend of mine who has been developing VR games in Australia for a very long time as well. I can't remember what the game is called, but...
It's a very noteworthy game then, clearly.
It is actually, and I've been talking to him about it in terms of like how the funding of this kind of stuff works. And initially, the game is free to download and play, and I did download and play the game. But the way that they do it is through in-game transactions, which, I mean, microtransactions in games is a whole different thing. But the way in which they sustain the business model is actually really interesting. And they have a fairly decent team of like 15, 20 people in their department, in their organization. And it's a very niche development thing as well, because VR is not, like, I have a VR headset. I can't tell you the last time that I used it for Beat Saber or like playing Half-Life Alyx. But
That is a fun game.
it is a very good game. Which one?
Alex.
Okay, that's a very,
I mean, the other
Beat
Half-Lives
Saber.
are also fun.
No, but Beat Saber.
Oh, right. I didn't play Alex until fairly recently. It's been out for a while.
It has been.
I didn't play it until fairly recently. I was blown away, even now,
Yeah.
with how immersive it was, how much you can literally just, like, as you're walking around, pick up bottles and, like, lob them into the air
It's
and stuff.
really cool.
And
So-
you can, like, play with, like, keyboards and typewriters. It's
To
so good.
To give you some context, so Half-Life is a game series that's been out for, I don't know, it came out in the 90s?
Feels like it, yeah, it's been around. Actually, I'm going to look
It has
that
been
up.
out for a long time. So Valve is the company that made a whole bunch of games in the early 2000s.
98?
98, there you go.
Oh, like
It's
me.
wild.
Oh, really? It's as old as
You're
you.
98?
Yeah.
No, she's
You
born
look
in
very
98.
good for 98.
Thank you very much.
No, she was born in 98, Jay.
Oh.
Yeah, maths.
That's like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, that is.
On 98 AD.
I was there.
Yes. You were.
Yeah.
You weren't. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, point of it, VR in a really immersive game environment, really, really good. I rate Alex quite highly. But so it's good that Australian developers exist and that they're
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah, that's honestly, like, this is not a review of the game. I haven't actually played it yet. I just wanted to give a shout out because it's really cool to see, yes, like, something by such a small team, an Australian team, take off so well. I'm really happy to see that.
That's crazy.
It's also an interesting use case for, we were having this conversation the other day off mic about limitate. So a lot of the review platforms have started putting limitations on, not limitations, sectorizing the reviews. So once upon a time, you go, okay, what's this game rated? Oh, it's only rated 3 stars. Why is that? And you'd have to look through each review. And in a world of review bombing where people go, oh, I don't like this game, it's woke, and they sit there and they give it 1 star saying the CEO said something that could be misconstrued as, I don't know, being woke. All these people review bombing it. So what they've started to do is they've broken up the reviews into reviews based on country, reviews based on... I want to see them start to break it up to be reviews based on, like...
Gender.
No. I want to see them... Because, like, if
I'm on your side there, Shammah, by the way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If I'm someone who likes open world game, which I am, I'm just going to describe myself for a second. I prefer open world games. Like, I love the Assassin's Creed series. I love Red Dead series. That's the kind of game that I really like playing. I might not like this cartoony platformer. If I buy this game, download it, play it for 10 minutes, go, this sucks, 1 star. Somebody else who really likes cartoony 2D platformers is going to come along and be like, oh, this game sucks.
Yeah.
1
Yeah,
star.
but Steam already has the ability to do, like, it tells you the length of time that you've played the game
That
at the
too
time
as
of
well.
review. At the
Yeah.
time of review.
And it also tells you when the person reviewed it. So it's like, well, it was reviewed when it first came out.
Yeah.
The game has changed since then. They've
Yeah.
fixed bugs.
Yeah.
They've released new
Yeah.
content, blah, blah, blah. So you can take those sorts of reviews with a grain of salt. But I wouldn't mind seeing this. So what they are doing is they're sectorizing it based on language.
Yeah, I was
So
just gonna say
for
that.
Hollow Knight Silksong in particular, it has got basically like positive to hugely positive across the board in languages,
Nice.
except for China.
Yes, I did see that. I looked at the reviews for China, and it's no way near
Yeah.
as positively reviewed.
It's mostly negative because the Chinese translations of the game were apparently really bad. And it was difficult to follow the dialogue. It wasn't a great time. And so
Aw, that sucks.
if you are somebody who speaks Chinese, you're going to play this game and hate it because it sucks. Everyone else, though, really loves it. So it's good to see that they're sectorizing the reviews. So it's like, I'm actually people who are like me in that they're English-speaking gamers, they like this game, therefore I'm probably going to like this game. People who are not like me, people who speak Chinese primarily, they don't like this game. Do I really care? But I would like to see it sectorized a little bit more. Like, yes, you can see how long this person played this game, whether they paid for it or not, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see
freebie,
it.
Yeah.
If someone who is not like me, who enjoys a particular style of game that I don't enjoy, if they really do or do not like a game, that shouldn't really affect my opinion of the game. In the same sense that, if someone doesn't like Taylor Swift, who cares about their review of the new Taylor Swift album? They don't like Taylor Swift.
I do.
There you go.
Yeah,
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I don't like Taylor Swift.
You don't like Taylor? Get out.
I'm kidding.
I was going to say, you literally texted me the morning she got engaged, being like, oh my God, she got engaged! Tell your wife!
Yeah, that was for your wife. Yeah.
I've told you, you're welcome to text her instead. You don't have to wake me up. Wake her up.
Actually, no, it's not
Make it
weird.
her
I'll do
problem.
that. When Taylor
It's not
Swift gets pregnant, she's going to get, spam. Your wife, not Taylor
I was
Swift.
going to say, you're going to be like, oh my God, can I play with the baby?
What?
You would. She does that. She keeps telling me and Ben we need to get pregnant so that she can play with our children.
I'm not telling you to get pregnant,
Oh, my
but
goodness.
yes.
Yeah, but then the problem is that my kids came around to say...
They're too big.
She wants a baby.
I need them fresh.
Hasn't had first bath yet.
Oh,
Too fresh?
that's too fresh.
There's a line, is there?
The family, yeah, but everyone else,
I haven't had a shower in days.
Because you only shower at
it's been
night.
too long.
Jay got the joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're nasty.
You're nasty.
Well, that's pretty cool, Jay. But do you know what is also really cool?
New iPhones.
Yeah. So Apple has released the lineup of the new iPhones, which as of the day of recording are not out yet. But once you're listening to this podcast, they will be available to buy. Now, disclosure, we're not advocating to buy Apple here. We're just talking about the cool things that they've done.
Yeah.
So, iPhone 17 compared to iPhone 16. From my perspective, there is an enormous uptick in terms of the standardization of hardware in all the devices. And so any iPhone 17 is a really good device now.
Can I just interject?
No, but go ahead.
The color choices are so ugly.
Okay.
Also, could I further interject on that one?
Oh my goodness.
Apparently, there is a conspiracy that the color choices made by Apple whenever they release an iPhone the same year that Taylor Swift releases an album, apparently there's a strong correlation between the colors.
Is that why it's orange?
That's apparently why the new one is orange, the new color choice.
Interesting.
Because
That
she's
makes
doing an
sense.
orange album later this year or next year. I don't
That
know.
makes
is
sense.
Interesting.
I was informed of this last night while we were watching TV.
So is Swifties and Apple iPhone users pretty much the same group?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
there's a strong
Yeah.
correlation.
Okay, that makes
They
sense.
make the phones.
Apparently, yeah, Apple employees are Swifties.
Cool. All right.
You heard it here first,
Yeah.
kids.
Anyway, yeah. Continue.
But back to the iPhones.
Yeah.
So we're going to link an article in the description below. So have a look at what the actual specifications are. I'm not going to go into the nuts and bolts of it, but the main point for me is that they all have 120 hertz refresh rate on the displays. The newer iPhones have better sensors, particularly for the front selfie camera. Typically with the phone sensor, it's rectangular, but the what do they call it? I can't remember what it's called, but it's a square sensor, which means that if you're taking a selfie and then you turn around and get everyone else in the selfie as well, the phone will be like, oh, there's more people in the room, and then it will just start using more of the available sensor on the phone.
Cool.
That's cool.
It is really cool. So it's like increasing the size of the picture without using lenses or
Yeah.
anything weird like that. So pretty cool. So there's some interesting things like that. Center stage, that's what it's called. Center stage on iPhone. Also the AirPod Max 3s are have the best noise cancelling performance out of any AirPod earphone type thing ever, apparently.
Wow.
So
Did
Take
Apple
that.
say that or did...
Apple said that. So
Okay.
big asterisk.
I'm guessing what they really said was something along the lines of the best out of any AirPod, and then they'll let you believe that it's the best out of any.
That's right. Now, the iPhone Air as well is a really interesting device
iPhone
because
Air?
yeah, so they've had the MacBook Air for yonks, right?
Yeah.
So there's an appetite for having thin devices.
Yeah.
The weird thing for me is that the iPhone Air, the majority of the phone is, I think it's 5.6 millimeters thick. is the majority of the phone, which is incredibly thin for a device.
Yeah.
But where the camera bump is, it's like twice the thickness. So
Typical Apple stealing from Android devices. My Google phone was doing that for years.
yeah, I know.
I
But
had to buy a specific case, otherwise it would always sit on the table like this.
yeah, that's kind of it. So it's angled up towards you in a nice ergonomic fashion now. But the crazy thing is, let me show you a quick video, is that there was a Apple executive who was chatting to Tom's Hardware, which is a popular technology review site. And they were like, can you bend the iPhone 14? And the executive was like, we'll find out. Pulls the iPhone out of his pocket, throws it at the reviewers. They drop it, and then they try to bend it, and they couldn't bend it.
Oh. I was really hoping that they'd be able to bend it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, iPhone
Was it
6.
iPhones? iPhone 6, they were too thin and it bent in people's
Bendgate
back pockets.
was the thing.
Bendgate, that's right.
Have you ever
Lordy
seen
Lord.
that video? This is so unrelated. Of Ray J, and he's like, he made these sunglasses that he's like, they're unbreakable. And
Immediately
then,
breaks them.
yeah, it's so funny.
All right, guys, have a watch of this.
That's so funny.
So you've done the butt test. I knew that was not going to happen.
It's terrible. Try to bend it.
You know what? Why not?
Go on, it's on me.
Oh my gosh.
Don't hurt yourself.
So people can do this in Apple stores too, or just us?
Just us.
I mean,
Longer than Lance's, I guess, but yeah.
that's better than a butt test. That's something.
Yeah, I'm trying both ways.
That's something.
And look, it bows, but it comes right back into shape. Like
Oh, so it does bend slightly.
He
Yeah,
should
but
have
the
put it in his back pocket.
But the point is that like other iPhones, when you've done that in the past, have just
Yeah.
and snapped because the frame inside of it is not strong enough to actually support the rest of the phone.
I'd be interested to see. Like at first I was like, give it to like Eddie Hall or any of those like, you know, roided out muscle guys. Now I'm like, no, give it to a canyoner or the climbers because they got super finger strength.
Yeah.
So just
Well, Jerry Rig Everything eventually, like he does a whole bunch of phone reviews in weird ways, and so he's probably going to get his hands on it and try to see if he can snap it. So I'll be interested to see. But interestingly enough, the iPhone 7, the only iPhone that has titanium in it now is the iPhone Air. Last year on the iPhone 16s, Apple was like, oh, titanium and everything, titanium. And this year it's like, aluminium's better for heat dissipation. And
who would have thought?
And we're putting titanium in the iPhone Air, and that's it.
Wow.
Because we have all this leftover titanium. We don't know what to do with it.
That as well. My theory is that they put titanium in the previous iPhones to test out whether or not it was actually a useful material to use in a thinner device. Because they did that with LiDAR. They put LiDAR on the iPhones, from like the iPhone 12 or 13 Pro.
Oh, I have a 12.
Yeah, but it's the Pro series that had it.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had.
Sorry,
Sorry.
you're just an amateur,
Yeah.
not a professional.
My bad.
But people were speculating that they had LiDAR on those phones so that they could test them in the real world ahead of the Apple Vision Air. No?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Apple Vision
no,
Pro.
Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, so that has LiDAR in it. And
That
so
makes sense.
I reckon that Apple was like, they try new types of hardware for upcoming products in other devices. You don't actually need them, but they can validate the real world performance of those. And I don't, there's nothing to say that that's actually true, but I reckon that's what they did with the titanium.
Yeah. Nice.
But so that's Apple. So check out the description if you're interested in comparing the differences between the iPhone 17s. I'm probably going to go for an iPhone 17 when it's time for me to get a new phone, but I'm not sold on that yet, but I reckon I will.
I feel like you missed the most important thing from that whole Apple event, though.
What?
The new AirPods.
I said that.
No, the like in-ear ones.
Yeah.
With the translate feature.
What about it?
Like you can live translate.
If I have someone that speaks their native language next to me, I can just translate through them.
Yeah,
or
but what if
you
you
could
don't?
just do it automatically.
What if you're getting your nails done and you want to know what all the workers are saying?
How cool is that?
That's creepy.
No,
That's
fun.
fantastic. That's a long time coming.
I was having this conversation the other day. I went and got a massage, and the halfway through, like this dude just kind of like presses against the curtain and starts like talking to the guy who's massaging me. And I'm sitting there like, it would be really cool if I knew what these people were saying.
Okay.
That's what Apple was thinking.
Halfway through, I
It was
realized
Tim
that
Cook getting a massage and he
speaking
couldn't
English.
understand what the person was saying.
what they were saying was, I think I need to go on my break now. And the other guy goes, okay, I'll take over. So they swapped, and I had no idea until I looked up and it was a different dude.
I thought you were going to say they were speaking English the whole time.
I was just really tired.
Yeah, my goodness. Okay, that is actually a pretty cool
That's
feature.
really cool, right?
Okay, that's fair. If you're traveling
Yeah.
a lot, like going to another country, maybe it would be really helpful to have that.
And then you can like speak into your phone in your own language, and then it like text to speech in the other
Okay,
language.
that's
That's
pretty
really cool.
Because I remember when I went to Japan, part of what we did was we walked around the towns without any like adult supervision.
That sounds like a
dangerous.
recipe for disaster.
You'd think so, but Japanese towns apparently are quite safe. Anyway, so a whole bunch of old Japanese people came and started trying to talk to us, and Google Translate back in 2013 was awful.
Yeah.
And so we had a book of translations, and we were like, I don't know. I think we figured out that the old bloke's son worked at a farm, and that was about it.
That was the extent.
He
And
had
then
a
our
cat.
car arrived, and we got on, and we said "Arrivederci," and we drove off.
And they
Wow,
all looked
wrong
at
language.
you. Yeah, what? Also, not only wrong language, wrong word. That's not how you say it.
Do they know what country they're in?
I do. Okay. Anyway, so that's Apple. That's the new iPhones. But there is an interesting thing from Tom's Hardware as well, that they might be bringing out an Apple laptop with a touchscreen.
So like an iPad with a keyboard?
No. And a MacBook that's touchscreen.
Is that not going to make iPads redundant?
No.
Not quite.
What do people
Oh.
use iPads for?
That is a great question. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
To be fair, my parents both are like iPad kids.
yeah.
So,
Your parents are iPad kids?
yeah, they're my kids actually.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mum's got an iPad. I don't think she knows what to use it for.
My mum has an iPad as well, and I don't think she knows what to use it for.
My
So-
dad takes iPad photos like this.
Oh, they need to stop putting good
cringe.
cameras in iPads.
Okay, so I think we've established that the only market for iPads is our parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
confirm.
Or like babies, like kids.
Oh
No, don't give iPads to
no.
Toddlers?
Also
No.
I'm just going to stop talking.
My children.
iPads should not be given to anyone who doesn't use Facebook on a regular basis.
Okay.
okay,
That's
so
fair.
let me not talk.
Well, I mean, Instagram has a native iPad app now, so maybe you should use an iPad for Instagram. That only came out like a couple of weeks ago.
Does that mean Instagram has now been gentrified like Facebook has?
Probably.
By the oldies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
sorry.
use Instagram anymore.
Anyway, so what are you going to buy? What iPhone are you going to buy?
I'm not.
Great. Jay, what iPhone are you going to buy?
Probably not.
Oh,
You?
I don't know.
17
You
apparently,
sounded
maybe.
like you wanted me to ask you, so...
Oh, no, don't ask me, please.
Yeah,
No, don't.
okay,
don't,
okay.
don't.
Stop it.
Okay,
Come on, ask
okay.
me. Ask me. Okay, no, ask me.
No. You've lost that right for me to ask.
So how's your week been, Shammah?
Fantastic.
Yeah? Yeah, what have you been up to?
Not much.
You didn't wake me up at 6 o'clock this week, so that was good.
Taylor Swift isn't engaged.
Hold
again.
up.
This is again, what?
Yeah.
They broke up and then they got engaged again. Okay, no. Okay, I actually do have a question for you,
Yeah.
Shammah. Okay, AI. Love it? Yeah. You do? Okay.
I'm getting strong feelings on the matter. Can't you tell from just the
This is just my face, okay?
There's nothing wrong with your face.
Thank you.
Okay.
You sound like my mum.
Okay.
Hi, Shammah's mum. Ow.
I'll just get my iPad out and take a photo.
No, that was
That's my
her
dad, please.
Pay attention.
Yeah, gosh. Why do I even talk?
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so AI,
Yes.
China,
Yes.
NVIDIA.
Oh.
What?
What are your thoughts on the matter of those
AI
three?
China what?
NVIDIA. Do you know what NVIDIA is?
No.
Okay, NVIDIA is the company that makes most of the AI chips in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They also make graphics cards, and I wish they spent more time on that in AI
Yeah, but
chips.
they don't make
Save the trees. That's my thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very brief on this one because I actually thought that this is a very interesting way forward for AI in the world. But China has said that they are telling companies to not buy NVIDIA GPU chips anymore
Why?
because they believe that they can manufacture them locally in China. And so they can create their own AI systems off their own GPU hardware.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, that's fine.
They're basically doing the same thing that the US is doing, where it's like, bring all manufacturing onshore.
Yes.
And NVIDIA is a Singaporean company?
No, the US.
Oh, they're US?
Yeah, they're a US company. They might manufacture in another country, but they're a US company. But
There
anyway,
you go. Headquartered in
What's-
California.
The relevance.
what's the relevance?
Yeah.
The AI race is on
Oh,
between
okay,
China
like the
and the
arms
US.
race. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Because
team
now China doesn't have to rely on the US for the chips, right?
Or maybe I'm team you. I'm team everyone.
Team everyone.
I'm team Kumbaya. Let's all hold hands and share our knowledge.
Share our knowledge.
Yeah.
Jay, what are your thoughts on this matter? Great.
Kind
that
of
was
doesn't bother me. Like
Okay.
my current gaming computer is AMD, so the prices of that hasn't been affected by Nvidia focusing more on AI chips.
I have an Intel GPU in my computer, so
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
I've had
Yeah.
an Intel GPU in my computer for like most of this year, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is
besides
it
the point.
a discrete GPU?
Yeah, it's the Intel B580.
Any good?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
great GPU.
All right.
People should buy more of them. A, because they're
Shouldn't.
actually good GPUs. They're still out.
You said shouldn't.
They should. They
Okay.
should. They should. They should buy more of them. Shammah.
I feel like Shammah's watching a tennis match. I'm just saying
Yeah, I'm
She,
practicing.
but do you know what she loves? She loves tennis.
I do.
she does love
She does love
tennis.
tennis.
I do.
Okay, so can you go and buy a bunch of Intel B580s?
I'm not going to China.
That's
You
a different country to Japan, bro.
Buy them in.
For context, she's going to
Australia.
Japan. for a holiday.
Okay.
All right. Well, there we go. So there's an interesting fact about China. They're saying, let's build chips in China. And so now there's an interesting dynamic going on between. There's more. Is there any reason to have more interesting dynamics on between the US and China at the moment?
Is this going to
Apparently,
be
yes.
like, was it DeepSeek?
Yeah.
Yeah. They came out, they're like, we can do everything that ChatGPT can do, but for like half the price or
Yeah.
half the thing. And then it turns out it was just ChatGPT in disguise.
Yeah. Still not as bad as that AI system was. That was literally just people in a.
When AI stood for actually Indians.
Yes, it was just a bunch of unfortunately Indians sitting in a shop somewhere in another country
Why'd you say
answering questions.
unfortunately?
Yeah, unfortunately, because that was it's pretty rubbish.
Yeah,
Having
it's
to
like borderline slave labor.
Yeah, anyway, not great. All right, guys. So we have solved the world of AI chip manufacturing in China.
Yes.
Great. So liberate everyone. Everyone can hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shammah, for
Yeah.
your very important input into that conversation.
Yeah.
Jay, Australian games.
Hell yeah, let's do more
Good.
of them.
Let's buy.
I should probably actually buy Silk Song and play it sometime.
Well, I mean, if I have money, I'm probably just going to buy it to support an Australian company.
That's actually the other thing I was going to mention. The fact that, as of right now, the two games we were talking about, Silk Song and Borderlands. Borderlands is like $100 and something, and people are complaining that it's not running properly on their computers.
Gross.
Silk Song is like $30.
Whoa.
I know what I'm paying money on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that you know that's going to three blokes in Adelaide. I mean,
Yeah.
if they lived in Sydney, I'd pay them
See,
more.
that's a detraction now.
No.
I'm a Sydney sider.
We love everyone in Australia, but we just know which the best state is, and that is Shammah.
Victoria.
Okay, leave. Thank you. Guys, it's been great to have a chat with you today about all things tech. We will see you guys next week. And guess what?
What?
Viewer, this is on video now.
Just in case you hadn't noticed that you were looking at us.
But do you know what that means? That you can come and check highlights out on Instagram, and you can check highlights out on YouTube, and full-length videos on YouTube and Spotify. And you can find us pretty much everywhere at troubleshooting_pod. So feel free to check us out on those platforms. But until next time, we will see you later.
Bye.
Are we waving at the cameras now?
I'm waving at the camera.
That's
Yeah.
so weird. Can we just say goodbye to each other?
Okay.
You're so you, Jay.